Hey dudes, what is going on? This right here is the world's easiest and fastest, well, best slime farm. And the thing that makes this slime farm so great is that you don't need to dig out a chunk, right? You don't need to do any mob proofing, no lighting up caves, none of that. It's super simple. You literally make this platform, you AFK up in the air, and you will get tons of slime. The rates that I got in this thing were crazy. We were getting about 1,500 slime balls an hour, which is actually double the rates on my previous one chunk slime farm. And this thing is really easy to build, so I think that everyone should actually build one of these in their worlds over a one chunk slime farm because they are faster. I guess the only downside with this one is that you need the AFK up in the air, but we all AFK a lot, so that is no problem. I watched a video by someone named Cubed about his version of this mob farm, and I think Tech88 was the guy who made the original farm based off of this concept with the iron golem in the middle, and then slimes go towards him. I did make it a little bit different than theirs, and I made this drop a couple blocks so that the bigger slimes can't actually hop out of here. And that actually does increase the efficiency a little bit, so I do think that this is absolutely the best design that is out there. So to start this farm out, you are going to want to look for somewhere a big open area in a swamp biome, and slimes spawn in swamps at certain levels. I know that the last level that they can actually spawn on 69, or well, it's 70, but they need a spot to land on for 69. So all of these blocks are at height 69, so definitely keep that in mind, and I suggest that you make your spawning platform at 69. And you want to do this at in a swamp, as I said before, a big wide open area. Now, slimes only spawn in swamps when there's a full moon, so that is what the full moon looks like. Actually, no, not a full moon, but when the moon is not empty, when there is a moon, whether it's a crescent moon or a full moon, you are going to get slimes. The larger the moon is, the more slimes that are going to spawn, so definitely keep that in mind. That's why I have mine as a full moon right now. We're going to see the most slimes, like that guy probably spawned right over there. But the best times to AFK at this place is going to be when there is a full moon. Okay, let's get into actually how to place all these blocks and what you need to do here to make this happen. I put a lot of time and effort into my videos, and I would really appreciate it if you left a subscribe. It's free, it takes about 2 seconds, and you can always unsubscribe later if you really want. Do you want to play on a Minecraft server with me and receive some other really cool benefits? Definitely consider becoming a Patreon today. So to start off, what you need to do is you need to make a 30 by 30 platform. So that's what this started out as. This is 30 blocks all the way across, and then 30 blocks this way. These little edges on the side are actually the 31st and the 32nd. So go ahead and make it 30 wide, then add the 31st. Put one block up just like that. Put a slab on top of that so you get no mobs spawning up on these blocks right here. You could also make this 2 blocks high and then use carpet, but it's a little bit cheaper if you just use these slabs right here. And you bring up that wall all the way across this whole build. Now that we have the platform made where they're gonna all spawn, what we need to do is make this hole. So take out a 10 by 10 hole in the middle. Make sure it's the exact middle. Slimes can see 16 blocks, but that's a circular circumference. So we do want the slimes that are spawning over here to be able to see the iron golem. You could make this platform a little bit larger and just wait for the slimes to see him, but I do think it's going to be more efficient if you do stick to, you know, this size platform. So once you've made this hole in the middle that is 10 by 10, what you're going to want to do is put in these blocks right here. So go ahead and put in this level of block. So this is what my block that comes down looks like. Then you're going to want to cover this whole triangle, or this whole square, I mean, in magma cubes. And you can just go into the nether, grab some magma cubes, grab some magma blocks. I mean, not magma cubes. Grab some magma blocks to fill in this inner hole right here. This is where the slimes are going to be falling and dying. So once you put in all of the magma blocks, you're going to want to put in these slabs. They can also be full blocks if you really want. It doesn't really matter. But these are going to come down 1 block from where the magma blocks are. And then in the corner, one of the corners, you're going to want to put a hopper going into a collection system. I used a wool so I could track how fast this farm's working, but you would want it to be a chest just like that. Once you have this 4x4 area in the middle, this is where all of the items are going to get collected. So the way that this works, when the slimes come down here, the magma cubes is going to kill them, and the water is going to push them into this middle area. Now, once they get into this area, none of this water from up top is actually getting in there. It may look like it, but it's really not. All of the slime balls from them dying are going to go into here, and you can see the hoppers down there. You need to put one water bucket in the middle, right where I just put that glass. So this water bucket is going to go right here, and then that's going to push all of the items into the hopper over there. Oh, hey there. Yeah, it's me, the guy making this video. This is a quick vibe check. Are you vibing? Let me know how hard you're vibing down in the comments below. And if you're vibing hard, make sure you leave a like and subscribe so that you can join the Dusty tribe. Cool, now that we're done vibing, let's get back into the video. Next, what you're gonna wanna do is make a 4x4 platform at this level right here with slabs, and you wanna make sure that they are top half slabs so that all the slime balls can actually slide under the slabs, but the slabs will stop the water from going in there. Once you have all of that in place, then you're gonna put down 4 chests in the middle of that 4x4 platform, and that is gonna be what the iron golem is gonna be standing on. So you don't actually need these blocks here. I just put him there in case because I didn't want any of the slimes to see him and actually hurt him. So I would go ahead and put in all of these slabs along here as well. So that should be the top half of the chest where you're putting in all these slabs. You're gonna want to build up this wall 2 more times with 2 more blocks, I mean, and you can use any block you want. You can just keep using planks like that, but I did use iron blocks here, but you can definitely just use planks if you want to do that. Next, you're going to want to put in trap doors all along the top of this thing right here, and what that does is it protects this guy from the skeletons. Also, the reason why we're using chests down here is to protect him from the skeletons. The skeletons' line of sight right now, they're not able to actually see the iron golem and shoot at him, which is good because they would end up killing him if they were able to see him and shoot at him. So that's why we have to put in things like the chest down below and then these trapdoors up here. You also want to cover the top of this with trapdoors as well, just so that this guy doesn't get hit by lightning and we have to put him back in there. Next, what you're going to want to do to spawn this guy in is just somewhere up on top when there's no mobs around, because as soon as I spawn this guy in, he's going to go crazy. You spawn him in here and then you push him into the middle. So this guy's going crazy because there's mobs around. Hopefully when you do this, there is no mobs around. And then you're just going to want to open up this area right here and push him into the middle. Let's see if I can get this guy in here. Okay, that guy did not want to go in. Well, then you're going to want to put the roof back over him once he is trapped in there. And the farm is basically done. Now all you got to do is set up the area for you to AFK, which would be some kind of box up in the sky. And if you built this on level 69 like I did, then the level that you're going to want to go up to is 196, or you're going to want to go up 125 blocks from wherever you made this spawning platform. So what I did for mine was really simple. I just put 4 pieces of glass right up there in the sky. You should probably make a whole box of glass up here in the sky because there are going to be phantoms that come in and are going to be attacking you. So putting some blocks over your head, maybe putting a bed up here so you can sleep, maybe a chest so you can take all your stuff off in case you die randomly somehow. That's all good idea for you to do. As you can see, once you get up to this point, you can literally just go a little bit higher and despawn everyone. And then once you get down onto this point again, you can see that is some of the only spawning places available for mobs to actually spawn. And we can see the farm in action there. The slimes will eventually see the iron golem. They'll pop down into the middle area and then they'll end up dying. They'll turn into the smaller slimes first, then they die. Then the small slimes die, and then you get the slime balls, and then the slime balls all go into the middle. So now if we go down here and we check on what slime balls we've got so far, you'll see that we have gotten some slime balls. I mean, some of the other mobs do randomly fall in, but you're mostly going to be getting slime balls. And I already have that many slime balls from just being up there for those like 2 seconds. So this farm is absolutely crazy. I hope you enjoyed this one, and bye.